Hey guys, I'm back again. I know it's been a while, it's been a minute since I've done a video or any kind of stream in general. Also, was kind of testing out some stuff with my device. Wanted to make sure everything was working right as well. So, this, I mean, it's not just a test video, this is also a topic video, but I also was making sure things was running right. The other day I was trying to do a video and I was having so much trouble with the audio. So I was kind of double checking it to make sure everything was running right, running smooth, smooth. Let's see here. And guys, I am going to be back doing more of these videos. I want to do more requests, take some requests from you guys, and also video requests, and also go over various different topics. Talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. You know, you guys know I'm an open book. No topic really scares me or shies me away from wanting to create content, discuss it, dissect it, whatever. So, let's see. I know it's been a couple months since I did a video. Again, I was a little bit busy, and like I said, I was going to come back sooner, but then I was having issues with the audio part of the video. So, good morning, everybody. What is today? Thursday. It's almost 7:30 in the morning. Thursday, August 17th. This is a little bit. I wanted to do a little bit of a fun, kind of a fun video, but a video on a topic that I've been curious about because I honestly, I kind of just want to dive right into this instead of like yakking away about other stuff. I'm 37 years old. I was born in 86. So I grew up in the 90s. I don't really count the 80s because I was too young. I grew up in the 90s, in early to mid 2000s. And something that I've noticed, especially these last, oh, probably close to 10 years now, 8 to 10 years or so, since probably 2013, 2015, it seems like more and more people, pretty much almost everybody nowadays, even teenagers, people in their 20s, 30s, all ages now. But I notice more so the younger generation seems so fascinated for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they just seem so enamored and fascinated with politics. And I'm doing this video because I was kind of asking you guys, the audience out there, have you guys noticed this? One, have you guys noticed it? Two, what do you think the reason is for it? Like, it seems like people today are, obsessed with politics almost to an unhealthy degree, at an unhealthy level. You turn on the television or even go on YouTube right here and you watch videos or you go to people's panel, any kind of engagement nowadays, whether it be on social media, television, anywhere. It seems like, excuse me, it seems like the topic that dominates almost everything, beyond anything, beyond movies, music, sports, entertainment. It seems like the topic that dominates and rules, at least the United States and probably the world, seems to be politics. It's always, constantly talking about what the president of the United States is doing, what's going on over in Russia with their president Putin, and North Korea, and just everything's political. It seems like nowadays, and I just was wondering why. Why is that? I mean, I understand we're living in kind of tough time right now. There's a lot of bad things going on in the world. We had COVID. We've got different conflicts, wars, but even before COVID and everything, like I said, about these last probably 8 to 10 years or so, dating back to probably 2013, 2014, it seemed like even the young generation, for some reason, has been totally engulfed and wrapped up in what's going on in the political world. I know when I was growing up, like I said, in the 90s and early to mid 2000s, I don't remember any dudes or chicks in their teen years, 18-year-old chicks, 18-year-old dudes, 20-year-old college people. I don't remember them being so fascinated with politics in the political world. What's going on with the president, what's going on with the vice president. And on top of that, all of these different movements and rights, I guess you could call them, that are still politically tied together. I don't want to get way off topic here, but you could even make an argument that the LBG community, gay community, the black community, women's rights. You could kind of tie all of that into politics as well. And it seems like everybody nowadays, even the young group, people that's a lot younger than me, are just so wrapped up in that, constantly, politics, or standing up for different rights that maybe they believe in, whether it be, gay rights or women's rights, or, like I said, maybe the Black Lives Matter community. It just seems like there's always some type of a political connection and tie and agenda that go hand in hand. And I don't remember any of this stuff, like I said, in the 90s and early to mid 2000s when I was a kid growing up, and younger adult, teenage years, early 20 years, when I was in my early 20s. I don't remember people, except for older people and like older adults. Those were pretty much the only people that really cared a whole lot about politics and, anything political. But like my generation and the guys that I grew up around, it seemed like they were more interested in normal things like sports, music, movies, any kind of entertainment, things like that. Things that are just normal to have an interest in, a hobby in. But nowadays, don't get me wrong, people are still into those same things: sports, entertainment, music, movies, TV shows. They're still into those types of things. But it seems like they also have a really, 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 really strong devotion towards what's going on in Washington, D.C., or what's going on in any government, for that matter, the Russian government, North Korean government, Japanese, Chinese government. And I just don't remember things being that way when I was growing up. So I just wondered if maybe you guys out there have seen the same things that I've been seeing, and if you guys have the same views as I do, in terms of wondering, why are people so fascinated, all ages, even kids nowadays, with politics? It's like, don't get me wrong, sometimes you need to address different political things, especially if something really wrong is going on, something that's just not right in the political world, whether it be maybe the president says something or does something he or she shouldn't do, or anyone in Washington. But it seems like people are so just, I don't know, obsessed, fascinated with politics. Me personally, most politics in general bore the shit out of me. I'm just like, oh God, same thing again. And when it ends up being a topic that is just going to go round and round and round in circles, you're not going to ever have a resolution to it. It's going to just go and go and go. Topics like, the gay community, the women's rights community, Black Lives Matter community, all of that stuff. It seems like you're never going to have a resolution, because you're always going to have some jackass that doesn't agree, or someone that refuses to let it go, someone that's like, oh yeah, you should stand up for this, or you should stand up for that. And it's not one of those topics or conversations that's ever going to end well. If it does end well, it's maybe because your friend that you're having the conversation with happens to be on the same page as you and has the same ideals as you. But other than that, you can't have a political topic or conversation with a bunch of strangers and expect them all to take your side and say, oh yeah, I agree with you, I agree with the Republican side, or I agree with the Democratic side, or I agree with, far leftist, whatever, you're not going to have that. People's not going to just all say, hey, yeah, I agree with that. So to me, it seems like a stupid discussion to really have with people, because like it's not one of those things where you're going to get, a straight up answer to any of those questions, political based questions. You're always going to have people, obviously, on you're going to have people on the left, you're going to have people on the right, and you're going to have people in the middle, but it seems like there are far less people in the middle now than there used to be. It seems like you're either way over here or you're way over here. There's like not much of a common middle ground anymore. So I typically try to stay out of political discussions. I kind of sit back from afar and I listen, and I'm like, wow, man, these people are really passionate about convincing other people, hey, you got to believe in the left or you got to believe in the right. And to me, I've just never understood that. Never understood that. And like I said, when I was growing up, it was never even like that. We didn't even hardly, like I said, we hardly ever discussed politics. About the only time when I was a kid growing up and, teenager growing up, about the only time we ever really had deep discussions about politics were maybe once every 4 years during election time, and that'd be about it. Like, who are you going to vote for? What do you believe? What do you think about this guy running for president? That was about it. And then after the election, we just moved on. We were like, oh, so and so won the election. Bush won, or Obama won, or whatever. And Clinton won. And we moved on. We were like, oh, okay, we got our new president. We got our new commander in chief. And then we moved on. We discussed things that actually mattered to us in our, personal lives, whether it be sports or whatever, any kind of hobbies, golfing, whatever. We didn't make it a daily thing, to constantly discuss, oh, what's going on with the president? Hey, the gas prices, are going up because of the president or whatever. We didn't care about that stuff. So, anyways, guys, I know you guys, as you guys know, the ones that have followed me for a while know my channel. I try to keep my videos somewhat short and sweet. Every now and then I'll make a longer video and go off on a tangent and just go on and on. But I try to keep them somewhat short so they're not like too boring and too awkward. But I'd be interested in hearing from you guys what you guys think about the topic. What do you guys think about, where I'm coming from in terms of not being able to understand why politics are so dominant in today's discussions? And do you guys feel the same way as I do? Do you guys have an answer to why you think? Maybe give me an answer in the comment section down below, or email me why you guys think that politics seem to be such a dominant topic over the last, like I said, probably close to 8 to 10 years now. It's been like such a big thing. Political talk all the time. I think that's about it for this video, guys. I'll be back again with more videos. Like I said, I'm not going to go away for a couple months like I did before, but I want to get back into a regular routine with my videos, and also get back to doing requested videos, video request, answering some of you guys' questions on different topics, whatever it may be. So, but yeah, that's going to do it, guys. I'm going to end this video. I'll be back again, and hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, great Thursday, great weekend, wherever you guys live. And I'll be back again. See you guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, everybody.